All right, picking up right where we left off. So we now have our target.txt. We can cat, just a second, we can cat targets.txt, and we have got the Reaper computer sitting here at 142. Okay, let me show you. This is our Reaper machine and it is sitting on 142. Okay, and remember our other computer is sitting at, which is ZeroDay, at 141, and we are going to relay our credentials from responder from 141 to 142 and hopefully get something good. So we need to set up a responder. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to gedit, and we are going to say let's do that in the first step. Control create that gedit /etc /responder /responder and auto tab. Okay, .conf. This is the configuration file of responder, and remember here we need to turn off SMB, HTTP. Okay, also according to the new update of NTLM relay and responder, okay, we have to turn off SQL at the top. SQL is going to be off, RDP is going to be off, after that DCE RPC is going to be off, and WinRM is going to be off. Okay, so we have turned off 6 things in total: SQL, SMB, HTTP, RDP, HTTP, DCE RPC and WinRM, and we are going to save this file. Saving this file, it's saved. Okay, so now we are going to run responder just like we did before. So we are going to say responder -i, okay, like this, ethernet 0 and -dwv like that. Okay, should hit enter once you have ready, and if we scroll up, it should look like this picture. Okay, there are a mix of reds and greens. Here you can verify HTTP server is off, authentication proxy server is already off by default, SMB server, SQL server, RDP server, DCE RPC server is off, and WinRM is off. Okay, so let's go ahead and here we can verify that. Okay, so it's listening to for the events, going to the other tab, and here we are going to say just a second, impacket the toolkit we already installed, impacket. After that we are going to say NTLM relay, after that we are going to why it's not picking up, NTLM impacket, impacket NTLM relay X, I forget the X. After that we are going to say -tf for targets. We are going to put the targets which we wrote down, and after that we are going to say -smb support. Okay, like that. Let's go ahead just like that and hit enter, and now the server has been started. We are waiting for a connection to happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and trigger that connection. Go ahead to your so I'm going to open up my ZeroDay machine, and I have already signed in. Okay, so ZeroDay is online. Make sure your ZeroDay online and your Reaper machine is also online. So I have both my machines online. and I am going to just go ahead and point this right to my attacker machine like before. So here I am going to backslash 2 backslash 192.168.57.128. This is my attacker machine's IP. This is the same thing we are doing with the responder. Just this time I am going to relay instead of capture hash. So go ahead and hit enter here. Okay, I press the enter here. It's going to say there is an error. Okay, it's going to say there's an error, but look here. What's happening? Beautiful. Okay, so we come in here and you can see it's connected a couple of times. Okay, so let's make this bigger. I made it a little bit bigger. You see, okay, here it's trying to connect to connection from 141. Okay, it's saying connection from, I'm receiving connection from 141, and let's go ahead and target 142, and it's going to authenticate and it's succeeded. Okay, why? Remember, SMB signing is disabled. Here it is enabled but not required. That is considered the same thing. Okay, so it succeed. And most importantly, cyber punisher, C punisher here is an administrator on this computer. Because this user is an administrator on this computer, guess what? We have dumped the hashes, SAM hashes. Okay, we have dumped the SAM hashes, and now we have these hashes, these wonderful hashes. Okay, we capture these hashes. We can take them offline, we could try to crack them, and we can try to move laterally with these hashes. What I want you to do is copy these hashes and we will save them for later. We will talk again. Okay, we will revisit hashcat, working on cracking these hashes. We also work on passing these around in a later section. So for now, just know that we have dumped the same hashes, which is just like the shadow file on a Linux machine. And there are things that we can do with these hashes. So we are building up into gaining shells, getting access, doing more cool stuff. But here we have got some access to this machine, and now we can start trying to move laterally with the access that we have, or even move vertically. So from here, that's it. I just want to show you this quick demonstration of how this could be potentially vulnerable. And this is an easy attack to pull off, and it's by design. Again, no settings really change, right? This is how default Windows environments are. So this is a very common occurrence, especially if the environment has a lot of local admins and you have a lot of local admins on the same machine, or the same user or local admin on a lot of different machines. So from here we are going to make another video, and the next video is going to cover improving upon this. Just one example of how we can improve upon this. We can actually take this and get a shell out of this. So I am going to show you how to do that, and we will improve upon it. Then we will talk about how we can prevent this, or talk some defenses, and then we will move on to the next attack. So I will catch you over in the next video.